going to do an unboxing of my brand new desktop PC. So if you're interested, stick around. So this is my husband Lawrence.
Hi.
And he will be helping me unbox today. So I guess here we go.
So we bought this through Umart online to replace our old gaming machines so we can get ready for Borderlands 3 when it comes out. Careful, careful, careful. Peel porn.
So we've got the packing still inside.
So Neet's chosen this case specifically for its gull wing style door. One of the sort of things that we had for this machine is it had to have RGB. So I am barely in this video footage because I am too tall. So that was the main. That was the main thing that we had to add some RGB. So this Thermaltake's the View 37 ARGB. Which has addressable RGB lights in it. Get that in. So that was number one. Our old machines are probably 7 years old now, so these are a real big upgrade for what we have. It's not overkill, so we didn't buy the biggest and best machine we possibly could, but we bought one that we could use for quite a few years. So hopefully another 5 years at least that we'll get out of these.
And we can also just upgrade because it's PC.
Yeah, so all the parts are completely replaceable. Yeah, so good machine, plenty of room to work with. And we bought enough where we were big enough where we thought we'd be comfortable with new games, especially with Borderlands 3 coming out in September. We thought this would be the perfect sort of computer to get started without completely blowing the bank. You can buy cheaper, obviously, but this was sort of middle of the road where we didn't go overboard, but we didn't get something that would need to be upgraded in 12 or 18 months.
So this computer that we've built is $2,793.28. So that seems like a lot, but as Lawrence just said, our last computers last us 7 years. So we wanted to make it so this lasts us another 7 years with just minor updates throughout the time that we have it. So we'll go through what we've got inside.
Alright, so as we mentioned, the first thing we had is the Thermaltake case. Has RGB fans in there, so that was the start of our RGB journey for building the machine. Then we went, I guess, power supply to power the whole unit. It's probably the first thing we did. So we have a Thermaltake RGB 750 watt. It's the grand power, so I think it's the 80 gold series. So plenty enough power to run a bigger graphics card, extra hard drives, all that sort of thing in there. Plus it has RGB lights in it, surprise, surprise. So that's powering the whole unit. From there, we will go with motherboard. So we went the MSI motherboard. It's the MPG Z390 Gaming Pro Carbon that runs the Intel, I think it's the 1151 chipset series. So this is a 9th gen i5. One of the reasons I think I went for this one is I think it has, yeah, it's got the Bluetooth and stuff in this one. RGB sync, so it's got the MSI Mystic lights which are programmable through the software. So a hint of RGB in that one.
I like RGB.
As I said, we went for the Intel i5 processor, so we did the top of the line i5, so it's the 9600KF. Sorry, 9600K. So we went for that instead of the i7. The i7 was $200 dearer, but frames per second, and saving $200. This was a decent sort of bet. I think on most games it's about 10 or maybe 10 to 15, 20 frames a second less than what the i7-9700K does. So when you're talking 100 frames a second and stuff like that, it's plenty enough for the games that we want to play, so we went for that one instead.
And next?
After that, RAM for the system. So we did the Trident Z RGB, again RGB. It's the 3000 megahertz RAM. So a bit of speed there, but not over the top. So you can get slow, you can get 2400 to 3200 or 3400. We went to 3000. Good price point though, just under $200 for 16 gig of RAM there. So 16 gig of RAM in there. We also did a 500 gig NVMe hard drive. So the M.2 hard drive, went 500 gig for that one. So that's our main hard drive with all the OS and everything loaded on there. Other one we added in, we did put a 4 terabyte standard SATA hard drive in there as well for storage. So putting games on, music on, photos as storage and stuff like that, stuff that we don't access all the time. We did go CPU water cooling. So again, we went with Thermaltake to keep the run going. RGB, it's a 240 mil, I think it's, yeah, 240 mil RGB lighting again. That should look really mint with the case and everything. Same brand, same effect with the lighting. So we're looking forward to actually seeing this lit up once it's running. Other than that, graphics card. So we went with RTX 2070. Again, you can buy bigger, you can buy smaller, middle of the line again. They did have them on special, so I think this one was about $729 from Umart online, I think it was, or around that $750. So good value for money. Will play most of your games, no problems at all, and should last quite a few years hopefully, unless something drastic happens with game quality and they make stuff in 8K constantly, then we might have trouble. But other than that, that should be perfect for us for a good few years.
But we can also upgrade. Again, PC, great idea.
Other than that, that's pretty much everything. That's the setup. I guess the next thing to do is probably light this bad boy up.
Yep.
And show you what the lights look like. And then after that, it'll be setting it up and getting it all installed and ready to play some of our favorite games. So let's see how we go. Okay. Now, this is for you. Are we turning it on first with the lights on? Or are we turning it on first with the lights off?
Lights on.
Lights on first?
Lights on first, then we'll turn all the lights off.
Okay, you ready?
Ready?
You gonna film this?
It's filming.
Oh, we're still filming. Duh. Alright. Power forward.
3, 2, 1, go! Power.
Doesn't work. Oh. Alright. Ready, set, go!
3, 2, 1.
Let there be light.
Now we're going to turn all of the lights off so you can see it with the lights off.
So this is the new build. As Neet said, it was just over or just under $2,800. Enough gaming power. You'll find her streaming on Mixer from now on, and probably me as well. Probably do duo stream. So if you want to jump in, have a bit of a look. It's Bayonetta on Mixer. This is the machine.
Loz Pants
on Mixer. And I forgot to mention that we are running Windows 10, so we've got the Windows 10 pre-installed on there. That build that we did, it also included delivery to us in North Queensland, plus it also covered them building the machine for us as well, so they had a bit of a deal on that, so it was a bit cheaper than normal.
So we were a bit slack this time, we didn't build this one.
But other than that, comes with 12-month manufacturer or build warranty on the whole machine, And then all the parts actually have their individual warranties. So we've got some parts in there that have 2 years, 3 years. Power supplies have 10 years. So we should be covered enough to keep us going for the meantime.
So I'll leave those links down below if you're interested in watching us stream. And maybe I'll put some details of the breakdown costs, maybe of the parts as well. So
list the parts in there. We'll do links for all those for you.
Yep. So if you like the video, leave a like. Keep your eye out. We will probably be uploading some randomly awesome footage to YouTube of us gaming as well. So
Streams on.
Yeah, some streams on. So yeah, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and always remember, be kind all the time because it makes people super uncomfortable. Bye guys!
Cheers!